It's 2:50 a.m. I've been driving Uber tonight, Thursday. It's Friday morning. Went to the Bare Naked Lady concert last night. Wore my Bun Key t-shirt. Got a few comments. And my red, white, and blue hat. Had my hat on today at the Price Chopper in Olathe. Some guy goes, nice lid. I said, what? He goes, nice lid, your hat, nice hat. Thanks. I had this on, the Big Beautiful Man t-shirt. I was going to go to Prairie Fire, but I got busy with shit and I didn't go. Or else I was going to go to country nights downtown. Did pick up these young people at 2 a.m. and drove them home at the end of it. And they were kind of drunk and crazy. But they were, just new college graduates from KU. One guy, we were talking about engineers and Burns and McDonald's, and I said I would let Burns and McDonald's pay me $1 billion a month to boss everybody around there. The other day I made a comment about one of the guys from PaineWebber that my dad's friend, son, it was just a slip of the tongue to say his name, but I did see a guy who looked like his dad driving around in a car that said GFC on the license plate. But I guess he died last year, according to his son, who kind of looked like him in my opinion, although I haven't seen the guy forever, in a Uber, and he said his granddad died. I don't know. PaineWebber, you owe me $1 trillion. Plaza office, and the College Boulevard office where I had a trust account, you owe me $1 trillion. I've seen other people driving around who look like his investment club members, and people who look like his lawyers, and people who don't look like his lawyers, but a little bit, but not them, when it's supposed to be them. So I don't know what the fuck's going on. If they killed my real dad, or they had a party, if they killed him, he just lied there for a week or two until he was dead and they wouldn't help him. What happened inside Merrill Lynch happens inside of Merrill Lynch, and the courthouse and law has nothing to do with it. Or they do whatever the fuck they want to. Anything goes in there. Well, I remember the dad after college saying, he just laid there saying, blah, 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 blah. You don't have a dad. Because I had a dad, because he was my dad. I don't know, those guys, I know they're master manipulators, and know how to get people to think things and say things and do things. Gossip and liars and lookalikes. Merrill Lynch owes me $1 trillion. We figure out what the fuck's going on. They murdered my real dad, and that idiot stole his identity. He was an idiot, lying gossip. How he talked about his friends having lookalikes. He was a lookalike. Several of them who looked like him. Hell, I see people driving around now who look like my dad doing Uber. And my mom. I don't know. Driving by me. People at Starlight last night I thought were from my high school. Two blonde-haired girls kind of like walking, holding each other, and it's like one of them smiling at me and the other girl's going, it's like, are they girls from my high school and junior high and everything? I don't know. I guess not. So I emailed one of them and they said no, they were not at Starlight last night, or text Facebooks. And I was thinking about Smith Barney owes me $1 trillion, Merrill Lynch, and PaineWebber. Dad after college said, well, Smith Barney has Merrill Lynch. Merrill Lynch, hand me $1 trillion. Wilbur at Purdue, hand me $1 trillion. Harry and Bill at IBM, hand me $1 trillion. Minimum wage for me is $5 billion. It's just based on pure common sense, logic, mathematical, moral, correct. Paycheck precedent, hedge fund, $5 billion a year. I own those places. They've disrespected me. Common stock owners own the company. I own common stock, therefore I own the company. Boom. They all disappear because they're punks. You're no different than everybody else. They say my degrees don't matter. Give me a bullshit test, say I flunk it. Boom. Your tests don't matter. I own the place. My degrees and standardized test scores trump and overrule all your stupid bullshit. You people couldn't even get into my schools or pass the first semester. You're scum. You're punks. Minimum wage for me is $5 billion. Throw me in jail and tell me I'm not supposed to make more than $30,000 a year. The people telling me this make $50,000 a year. Mike Milken was making $500 million a year. You know, this bullshit Nazi mafia crap goes on forever and ever. Cliff Clavin lookalike judge, Sam Bruner. Who the fuck was a black guy who first said I was guilty in Kansas City, Missouri after the blindside trespass? Merrill Lynch on the plaza and some old girls yelling, "Video corner." Yeah, video corner. I was in there. I owned it through Dad. Turned into a lame gossip fraud. Self-proclaimed murderer. He said Purdue's a self-proclaimed top school. It's some Jewish plot. Well, there's plenty of good, bad, and ugly at Purdue and Oklahoma State. Shawnee Mission South. And Purdue had a lot of crap. The efficient market theory and maximizing stock owner value crap. Was it self-proclaimed? Well, Barron Magazine and Fortune Magazine, whatever, polls. Some Jewish plot? I don't know anything about that. Owner's an owner, the law's the law. Just no, then you say, well, they own the place, they can do whatever they want to. Oh, you're so stupid, you don't get it. The stock owners own the company. Are you really that fucking... Well, but, you know, I've been banned, told me I can't go in there, court orders, telling me I'm no different than everybody else. So then he said, well, don't tell anybody you got degrees, they'll think you're a woman. Well, I think he was a fraud flunk out of kindergarten. He was a fucking lunatic, idiot, liar. Flunk out of kindergarten equivalent who owns a place. Is his chairman, huh? Because it's Harvard. See, he murdered my dad. They murdered him. Oh, they had a party, and he just laid there. Oh, they had a party. He was crying for Bampa. Some big guy poked his eyeball out, and he bled to death. They just let him die for weeks, laying there, helpless, broken back. They broke his legs, couldn't move. Nobody helped him. I was next. Come on, you're next. And I was just fucking dumbfounded, didn't know what to do. Didn't go in there. Just drop a fucking on their punk ass fucking. Oh yeah, I was driving to Prairie Village tonight doing Uber. Here's a Prairie Village shopping center where Video Corner was, and I hear all this noise. People driving by houses. They know I'm in the area. Well, I was in the area. Video Corner didn't pay me as an owner. Mom and Dad didn't treat me like an owner, so all that price chopper paid me $1 billion a month to be the chairman. Walmart, I'll be a owner employee for $1 billion a month. Same, you know.